Hello students, so here we are with the question first of the exercise 3.2 for the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. So the question first is, form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions graphically. The first problem is 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So in order to solve this question, we need to form two linear equations using which we can draw the lines over the graph to find the solution, that is to find the number of the boys and the girls who took part in the quiz. So what step is to follow in order to form the linear equations from the problem given? First step is to figure out the conditions being provided in the question. So the first condition is 10 students of class 10th took part, and the second condition is number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. So this is will be the data which will be used in order to form the linear equations. So now starting up with, let total number of boys be equal to m and total number of girls is equals to n. Okay. And now as per the first condition, what's the condition is 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. Means the sum of m and n will be equal to 10. And what the second condition says, that the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. Means n minus m will be equal to 4. Okay. So here we obtain two linear equations from the problem being given in the question. Now the next step to represent this linear equation over the graph is to draw the table for these two linear equations individually. So starting up with the first linear equation, that is m plus n is equals to 10. Here we will draw the table between the variables n and m. So here it will be m and here it will be n. Now let us take first the value of the m to be 3. So taking the value of the m to be 3 and putting it in equation 1, the value of n comes out to be 7. Now take another value of m, say 5, then the value of the n comes out to be 5 by putting the value of m in first equation. So means here we get 3 points which will be marked for this first equation, that is 3, 7 and 5, 5. Now coming to the second linear equation, that is n minus m is equals to 4, which is this equation. We will be drawing the table between the variables m and m. So now let us take the value of m to be minus 2 and then putting this value in second equation, the value of n comes out to be 2. Now again take any value of m, say 0, then the value of the n comes out to be 4. So this is the table being drawn for the second linear equation, and we get 2 points, that is minus 2, 2 and 0, 4. Now let us draw the lines by marking these points over the graph and drawing the lines for these two linear equations. Starting up with the first table, as it is clear from the graph that we have two axes, x and y, where x is a horizontal axis and y is a vertical axis. Just remember this, that x-axis here represent the variable m and the y-axis represent the variable n. That is, any point which we will mark of the table for variable m will be marked over x-axis, and any point for n value will be marked over y-axis. So marking this point for the first table, that is 3, 7, which will be this point, and the second point is 5, 5, which will be this point. Now our second step is to draw the line which will be passing from these 2 points. That line will be representing the first linear equation. So drawing the line, it will be somewhat like this, right? Or we can extend it. Yes. Okay. So this is the line which will represent the first linear equation. Now coming to the second linear equation, and by viewing the table which we have drawn for the second linear equation and marking the points, that is -2 and 2, that is this point, and 0, 4, which is this point. Now the second step is to draw the line which will be passing from these 2 points. That line will represent the linear equation, which is second linear equation. So this point and this point So this is a graph which we have obtained from the problem given, and as we can see that these 2 graphs intersect at point, or we can say these 2 lines represented in graph intersect at point 3, 7. Means 3, 7 is the intersecting point for these 2 linear equations. What it means is that these 2 equations have a solution 3, 7. That is, if we put the value of m is equals to 3 and n is equals to 7 in both the equations, then their left hand side comes out to be equal to right hand side. So 3, 7 will be the solution for this problem. That is, here m value is x-axis value, that is 3, and n value is the y-axis value, that is 7. So here in the class, the total number of boys which participated in the quiz are 3 and the number of girls are 7. So this is the solution for problem first part. Now coming to the second problem of the first questions. Now the second problem says 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost ₹50. Whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost ₹46. Find the cost of 1 pencil and that of 1 pen. So in order to solve this problem, let cost of 1 pencil is equals to ₹X and cost of 1 pen is equals to ₹Y. So this is the assumptions which we have assumed to solve this problem. So according to the data being provided in the problem, here it's been given that the 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost ₹50. Means 5x plus 7y is equals to 50. And the second condition being provided in the second problem is 7 pencil and 5 pens together cost ₹46. Means 7x plus 5y is equals to 46. So we have obtained 2 linear equations for this second problem as well. So in order to solve, that is in order to find the cost of the 1 pencil and the cost of the 1 pen, what we need to do is to draw the table for these 2 linear equations separately. Now this table will be representing the first equation. So now drawing the table between the variables x and y, here let the value of x be equals to 3. Then if we put the value of x is equal to 3 in first equation, the value of the y comes out to be 5. Now in second case, that is in order to find the second point we need to suppose some other value of x. Let the value of x be 4.4. Now putting this value of x in first equation, the value of the y comes out to be 4. So from here we have obtained 2 points, that is 3, 5 and 4.4, 4. Now coming to the second equation and drawing the table between the variables x and y for this equations as well. That is, here we will take the variables x and y and suppose the value of x be equal to 8. And if we put the value of 8x in equation 2, the value of the y comes out to be -2. And if we put the value of x, say 3 in equation 2, then the value of the y comes out to be 5. So we have obtained 2 points for the second linear equation as well, that is 8, -2 and 3, 5. Now the next step is to mark the points on the graph. Starting up with the first table, that is mark the points 3, 5, that is this point, and 4.4, 4, that is this point. Right. So the next step is to draw the line which will be passing from these 2 points. So drawing the line which will be passing from these 2 points, we will obtain the line, this one, right? Yes. So this will be the line which will be representing the first linear equation. Now coming to the second table, marking the points, that is 8, -2, 8, -2, that is this point, and the next point is 3, 5, which is this point. So drawing the line which passes through these 2 points, so we have drawn 2 lines representing the linear equations 1 and 2 respectively. That is, the green color line represents the first linear equation and the orange color line represents the second linear equation. If we observe this graph, then we will see that these 2 lines intersect at a point 3, 5. Right. As these 2 lines intersect at the point 3, 5 means this will be the solution of the 2 linear equations. Means 3, 5, which is the intersecting point, will be the value of the variables x and y respectively. So from here the value of the x comes out to be 3 and the value of the y comes out to be 5. So the cost of 1 pencil is equal to ₹3 and the cost of 1 pen is equal to ₹5. So this was all about the question first of the exercise 3.2. I hope this question is clear to all of you.